Hey makers, in this episode I am going to talk about how you can populate the repeating section in the Word template using Power Automate. This video is an extension of the previous video that I have recorded, Populate a Word template with images using Power Automate. I would request you to visit that video first before proceeding with this one for the better understanding. The link of the video is available in the description box or on the eye icon on the screen that you are able to see at this moment. First of all, let me show you the end outcome over here. So this is the Word template that we have generated in the previous session with this kind of text value and this kind of images. But what if you want to generate some sort of table? So over here you can see that we have one table and you can see multiple rows are repeating over here like product name, description and quantity. So how you can add n number of rows dynamically over here into this Word template? We will talk about that thing in depth into today's class. First of all, let me show you the SharePoint list structure. So over here, I do have my vendor onboarding list. This is the list which we have used in our previous session as well. Then I created one more product over here called vendor product. And over here, we have the vendor ID as a primary column over here. And we are taking up that primary column here for a reference. So our main vendor onboarding table and this vendor product table is having one-to-many relationship. So for one vendor, there can be multiple products available over here. So you can see that for VI001, I can see 4 different products for that particular vendor. Now I want to populate all these 4 items in form of table. So how we can get started for creating the repeating section in the Word template? Let's get started. So the first step is that you need to open your Word template. So I have opened up my vendor onboarding contract over here, and this is the exact same template we have created in our previous session. Now, here I want to add the repeating section for the product information. So let me just click on Insert and let me do one page break over here. First of all, let me just provide over here the header like product information. Now, let me insert a table over here. And to do that, go to the Insert menu and click on the table option over here. And let's select 3x2 column over here. So this is where my table is created. Now over here you need to start typing the table header. So I'm just providing here like product name, description and available quantity. Now this is one row that we need to repeat. Let's copy all of this name again over here. I'm copying and pasting over here. And now we need to create the tags over here. For that, select the stuff, go to the developer mode and insert this plain text over here. This is exact same thing which we are doing in the previous tab. So we need to add the text control. So I'm just adding that and that has been added over here. You can clearly see with this kind of dot has been added. Now let's click on the properties. And let's provide the name over here as well. So I'm providing the name as product name. Provide title and tag exactly the same. And we are done. Same way for description as well. Select the text. Convert into plain text from here. And then click on properties and provide description and we are done. Same way for available quantity. Select that. Select this plain text control, go to the property and let's apply available quantity and available quantity. Click on OK. Perfect. Let's save this stuff and whatever name that you have set over here, save that in a notepad as well for your future purpose. So I just copied product name, description and available quantity over here, which is exact same spelling that I have defined over here for my Word template. What we need to do as a next step is, let's format this table first. So I'm selecting this table and over here you have the table design. You can pick up any design you want. So I'm just needing this kind of design. So I'm picking that up. Alright. And then what I want here is I want this row to be repeated. So select that row and then again go to the developer mode from here. And over here in developer mode, you will be able to see one more control called repeating section. So this control is responsible for repeating section. So let's select that. So I'm just selecting that and you can see repeating section has been created and this kind of 3 dots as well I can see over here. Select the repeating section and click on properties and provide the name. So I'm providing name here as RS product. Provide the same name in the text and click on OK. And here I am. My template is 100% ready. Let's close this template. And now let's upload that into our template library. So again, this is the location where we are uploading our templates. Check the previous video for detailed information. I'm just replacing this template over here. Click on replace and we are done. So the template has been replaced. Now let's modify the flow. So let me open up the flow that we created in the previous class. So this is like SharePoint selected item flow, right? And here we have used populate a word template, alright? And where we supplied our word template over here. Click on show all option from here. And over here now you can see, you will be able to see one more section, RS products that we created in the word template, which is having the repeating section. And over here you have the transform option facility. So if you do that, you need to supply here the array of the 3 column. If you non-transport it, and if you pass manually, you need to provide product name, description, and available quantity the way we want. Okay. So what we are doing is, we are supplying the overall array over here into populate word template. That's our task now. For that, what we will do here is, we already have our flow established. So before populating this Microsoft Word template, we need to get items from our vendor product list. So this is my vendor product list. From here, I need all the vendor product where vendor ID equals to what I'm supplying over here. So I will use an action get items. Let's apply the site URL and list name. So I selected vendor product over here. Click on show all and let's write a filter query. Over here, we will use a query like vendor ID equals single quote and we will supply whatever stuff we are getting from our parent list as a title column. Let's apply that and all those stuff we need to provide over here. So get item is also something which will provide us the value in form of array, but that array has some unwanted column which we need to fine tune. And to do that, we will use one select action because we know that in Power Automate, if we want to fine tune any array with the specific column, we can use that select statement. Over here, we need to provide get items body value because that is something which will provide us the full set of array. It has multiple column, but we need only specific one. And now here we need to map that value in the array element. And we know that these are the tags which we have created in the Word document. So we need to provide exact same tag to create the array. Product name, and product name is again something which is coming from this column product name, which is title column of the vendor product list. So we already having get items. So from that, let's pick up title. So it will map underneath product name. Then we need description, copy, go here, search for description, and here we are. Then we need to go here and need to provide available quantity. Let's supply that. And over here, we need to provide available quantity and we are done. So we supply everything over here perfectly. Let's save the flow. Now let's go to populate a word template. Now over here we have RS product section available over here. Let's click on this transpose option over here. And here we need to supply the array. Let's go here and provide our output of the select statement. And here we are, we supplied it. Let's save this out. And now it's time for testing. For that, we'll go back. And now we need to go to our parent list over here. We know it's a SharePoint selected flow. Select the stuff. Click on 3 dots, click on automate. It will show all the flow over here. So my flow name is this one. Let's select that. Let's run the flow. Flow ran successfully. Let's see. 6 seconds ago, it ran. You can see first in get items, we are getting all the items over here, right? Now, after that, what we did in select, we just summarized the format. So As a final output, we are getting this simplified array, right? This is exactly what we want. And then we supply it over here while populating a document. And that is something which is creating a file. Let's see where the file is created. So I'm opening the generated document. Let's refresh the stuff. And around a minute ago, this is created. Let's open it up. This is the first page and this is the second page. And you can see that all the 4 rows are perfectly printed over here, right? So this is exactly how you can supply the values in the repeating table or repeating section using Power Automate in the Word template. Hope this video is helping you and valuing your time. If so, hit thumbs up, subscribe my channel and press the bell notification so you will never miss any updates from my channel. Looking for any paid consultation or training? The links are available in the description box. And don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. All the links are available in the description box itself.